The silence from your end is making a lot of noise. Welcome to the Mindset Elevator, everybody. Keep going up, keep vibrating high, and keep doing what you guys are doing, okay? I love you all. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on this elevator as we all together ascend and go up to these higher places, these higher rooms, these higher realms, and be the best versions of ourselves, okay? Understand that if you had to cut somebody off or multiple people off or step away from the noise and decide that, you were going to be the person who was going to give back that silence. If people were treating you with disrespect and you felt like the only way to really combat these trying times was to really put forth this stance, I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say anything at all. Understand that if you're the type of person who is inclined to talk a lot or inclined to say a lot, inclined to put your 2 cents in, and now you're sort of in this energy where you're not doing that, understand that your silence is truly deafening. People can hear that you're quiet. People can feel that there's something missing here, And especially when you're somebody who has very strong stances, this is something where a lot of people are going to feel it. A lot of people are going to feel that, you've pulled back. You pulled back your energy. You're not saying too much anymore. You're not delving into specifics anymore. It's almost like gray rocking people. And gray rocking is a term a lot of times used to describe narcissistic dynamics where you're not really too emotionally involved. You're not really giving a lot of information and emotions as well. So if people ask you questions or ponder about you or try to fish for information from you, you're not really going to give them that same emotional responses that maybe you used to in the past, so that these people cannot use anything against you, or they cannot really understand fully what is happening in your life these days, because you're simply not giving them that energy that you used to. You're not telling them everything with all that emotion, that raw emotion. Maybe you're like that, but maybe with certain people now, it's like you decided to stay quiet now. You decided to, be very vague with your life, with your details. Sometimes silence is the way. And when you decide to stay silent, silence and solitude, I found even in my own life, it will reveal so much. You think that you just exchanging words and ideas and insight with people is going to give you all that you need. It can, but a lot of times when you're silent, a lot of times when there is no conversation, when there's a distance between you and certain people or a particular person, and there is no conversation, there is no communication here, a lot of things are revealed in these times of solitude, in these times of tranquility, in these times of being alone, being away from people maybe that you used to really hang with, talk to, converse, delve into your life, with. It's like a lot of things are revealed. A lot of truths are revealed in the silence. And a lot of people will feel the same way when you pull back from them. And this silence is almost like it's too much noise to them. It's too overbearing for a lot of people. Silence can be deafening. Silence can be. If we're talking about somebody like you who has a very, very strong impact in your community and amongst many different dynamics that you're a part of, and people know how you are until you're not like that, until you're not showing who you are in the same way anymore. Because once again, maybe you had to make the decision that you wanted to step away, not talk, not say too much to certain people. Let silence be your advocate in a way, because silence can pretty disclose disclose a lot. Silence is like your friend. It's your friend who, when people cannot respect you, when people cannot, put respect on your name, they can't respect the relationship, platonic or romantic. When your blood thinks they could talk to you in any kind of way because it's blood. When your coworkers think they're going to screw you over, because they think that they have an upper hand, or maybe they feel like they have seniority over you. You're the new guy or new woman on the team, so they feel like they can move any which way with you, and maybe you used to be, maybe these people used to be combative with you so that it would cause you to defend yourself. You would talk, you would just fire back. And I know I was the type of person with certain people where it's like when people would press me, I would press them back. When people would raise their voice, I would raise my voice back. I didn't want to be the person who let these people have the last say. I wanted to be the person to get my 2 cents in too. You're not going to just talk to me in any kind of way and feel happy and feel proud in that. Don't let me say something too. These days with certain people, I let them talk. I let them say what they want to say. Because freedom of speech, right? Say what you want doesn't mean that it's valid. Say what you want doesn't mean that that's my story. Doesn't mean that, you talking my name into the ground doesn't mean that I'm going to be in the ground. You know what I mean? People think that, because they say certain things about you, that is you. Or they think that because there's a blood tie, or they think because there's a close connection, many years involved, that you're going to just take the disrespect. And people maybe expect you to pop off. People maybe expect you to act out of character. Maybe that's how you used to be. But these days, maybe you're moving in a way where, you're more cautious now about, responding to certain statements made towards you. Maybe when you hear rumors about yourself, you're not going to really just be like, oh, really? What? And you're not really going to pop off anymore. You're going to let people run their mouth. Let people run their mouth. Let people say what they want to say. Because no matter what you do in life, if you're down here or if you're all the way to the sky, going places, doing big things, people will always run their mouth. People will always talk about you. There's always going to be one person who has something to say about you that, no matter how glowing you are, no matter how wonderful you are, no matter how hospitable you are, people are going to talk negatively about you. And sometimes you have to reward them with your silence. Because a lot of people, they know that the only way they can get attention from you is if you exchange words with them. Now they feel like they're a part of something. Now they feel like they got you in the spot they want you to be in, right? And so sometimes when you cut that communication off, let these people run their mouths and you stay silent and you stay still. I'm telling you, stillness will reveal so many truths about you, yourself, and about these other people. And you will find so much strength in stillness and silence. Silence is not a bad thing. Stillness is not a bad thing. In certain situations, these sort of methods are very helpful in really weighting the waters of what do you want to really, put your energy to and what you should really fall back from. Trust me when I say silence is deafening to a lot of people. When they expect you to pop off and you're not popping off, these people will feel very, very confused. And it's almost like these people will start feeling like they're talking to themselves. Let these people run their mouths because eventually they will run out of things to say about you. And they will run out of people to say these things about you too, right? It's going to seem weird how these people are still going on and on. You're not fighting back. You're not battling them. They want you to fight them. They want you to be up in arms about whatever this situation is about. Give them your silence, pack it in a pretty box and put a bow on it and say, here you go. You know what I mean? And just stay silent with certain people. Certain people really need you to talk to them. They need to know everything about you. They want you to talk. They're going to trap you into really just pouring your heart out and saying everything, saying anything. I fell into that trap many times. I was in that. But these days it's like, you know what? The only thing I can really do is avoid these toxic people who I know are not going to change because they don't see themselves as the issue. And furthermore, give them my silence. Give them the gift of silence. These people are going to feel like it's just white noise, static in their ear. Like you not talking, you not responding is like static. It's a sound. They feel it. It's heard. Silence is quiet. Silence is supposed to be nothing, but your silence, when you're not talking, when you're not communicating, when you're not letting it be known what's on your mind, when you're letting people just go and just, be motor mouths and just go, 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 go. And you're sitting here and you're not really saying your 2 cents. You're not really putting forth your opinion. You're not fighting back. It's just silence. These people are going to look crazy out here because it's going to be like, who are you fighting with? Who are you talking to? Why are you talking about them? Why are you so on them? They're not even talking to you. They don't look your way, And so this is the thing that you have to understand as you go up. Being an anointed person, when you go up, you're going to have to silence a lot of these conversations, put an end to a lot of these, communications that you may be having with your people, in various dynamics. And it's always, in my opinion, I feel like it's for the best. It's truly for the best for certain dynamics, maybe not all. It may not be applicable to all, but for some, the gift of silence is needed here. And when you go silent, when you go ghost, when you just stop communication, these people, they hear it, they feel it. Trust me when I say that. So thank you guys so much for stopping by on this elevator. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you ever felt like you had to go silent on some people. And why did you have to go silent on those people or that person? And how did it help you to get to where you are now? Did it help you? How did it help you? You know, how did you come to the conclusion that this was what you needed to do? I'd love to know in the comments below. Let me know if you ever had to go silent and you saw how it affected these individuals. Let me know, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you guys so very much. To my subscribers, to my viewers, new and reoccurring, you guys are very much loved here on the Mindset Elevator. Keep going up. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.